A warm greeting. Today is Friday, November 10, 2023. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia speaking. In this video, I'd like to provide an update on the possible development of a tropical cyclone during the upcoming week in the regions south of the Caribbean Sea and just east of Nicaragua. Global models continue to forecast the development of a low-pressure system that might encounter favorable conditions for cyclonic development and eventually evolve into a tropical storm as it moves northeastward. It could potentially threaten the eastern areas of Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, and perhaps the western parts of the Dominican Republic. As of this morning, the National Hurricane Center maintains a 20% chance of a tropical depression forming over the next 7 days. While at this moment, it appears that it may not have the opportunity to intensify into a hurricane, it does promise significant rainfall for Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, and certain areas in the eastern parts of Nicaragua and Honduras. There's a possibility of flooding towards the end of the coming week. At 2 a.m., the National Hurricane Center is maintaining a 20% chance of cyclonic development. I anticipate these chances will increase to 30% by the end of today. The region south of Jamaica and east of Nicaragua has been marked as the area with the potential for cyclonic development. Let's look at some projections from global models, starting with the GFS model. The GFS is more aggressive in showing this development, depicting a low-pressure system forming during Tuesday night or Wednesday morning just northeast of Nicaragua and east of Honduras. It's not until Friday that it potentially develops into a tropical depression or storm as it moves over Jamaica and the east of Cuba. Eventually, it's expected to continue its path over the Bahamas and move into the open waters of the Atlantic. On the other hand, the European model is less aggressive and takes longer to strengthen this low-pressure system. It shows the low pressure forming just east of Nicaragua by next Friday, eventually moving northeast and approaching Jamaica and southern Haiti. It's important to note that the European model maintains this low pressure as rather weak, possibly as a weak tropical depression or storm. We also have the UK model, which indicates a low pressure system developing between Thursday and Friday of the following week just east of Nicaragua. The Canadian model shows a low pressure system developing towards the south of Jamaica by the end of the following week. It's crucial to note that the models indicate a fairly broad circulation. These characteristics would not allow for significant strengthening as it moves over some of the islands of the Greater Antilles. While some cyclonic development is expected in the waters of the Caribbean Sea, the current good news is that the circulation is anticipated to remain quite broad, hindering significant strengthening as it moves through this region. Although it's too early to precisely determine which areas will be directly impacted by this future cyclone, preliminary indications suggest that regions most at risk of feeling its effects are Jamaica, the eastern part of Cuba, Haiti, and eventually the Turks and Caicos Islands and the southern Bahamas. In this image, you can see that the ensemble members of the GFS model maintain it as a tropical storm as it moves through this region. Similarly, the ensemble members of the European model depict a fairly similar trajectory, possibly crossing over or very near Jamaica, the east of Cuba, Haiti, the Turks and Caicos Islands, and the southern Bahamas. Like the GFS model, the ensemble members of the European model project it as a weak tropical storm or tropical depression as it moves through this region. As of this morning, the ensemble members of the European model maintain the chances of cyclonic development at approximately 50% by the end of the next week. While at the moment, it seems this potential tropical cyclone shouldn't cause major inconveniences related to wind, what concerns us and what we'll be closely monitoring is the anticipation of significant rainfall in the middle and end of the next week. This is expected for the northeastern sectors of Nicaragua, the east of Honduras, the island of Jamaica, the east of Cuba, Haiti, the Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, where rainfall estimates range from 250 to 400 millimeters between Thursday and Saturday of the next week. Well, that's all for this forecast update. Here at Hurricane Info, I'll remain vigilant to provide you with the latest updates on this forecast. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the red button below the video that says subscribe, and then click the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload new videos. I hope everyone has an excellent weekend, and in the coming days, I'll continue recording new videos to keep you updated on the forecast. See you later.